outside him should be car number 34, Bruce Allen in a Mini. In third position, car 123, Jack Lacey in a Mini. Fourth position, 88, Greg Topfer in a Holden. In fifth place, car 1, David Clement Mini. Then car 2, Warwick Augustin Mini. In seventh place, car 79, Robert Tweedy Mini. And 89, Steve Williams E.H. Holden. Ninth place, on the fifth row of the grid, Peter Lyle in car 99, a Holden. 47, Dennis Wignall, another E.H. Holden. 11th position is car 8, Kevin Anker, Jaguar. Car 90, Ray Bailey, E.H. Holden. 13th place, car 70, Laurie Donaher, Cortina. 14th place, 56, Chris Strode, E.H. Holden. 15th position, car 11, David Bryan, a Holden. Car 12, Ian Stewart in an Austin. In 17th place, car 72, Alan Barrow in an FJ Holden. In 18th position, car 95, N. McDonald in a Morris. 23 starters. The man to watch right at the back of the field in car 9, Peter Hopwood in the big Chevy Impala. Didn't practice, has to start in the back of the grid. The flag is about to go up and Hopwood has the job in front of him. 22 cars to pass.
Flag at the ready. They're racing and getting underway quickly in the Appendix J touring car race with Ken Matthews and the Mustang going away smartly. Look at Hopwood trying to force a passage through the inside. Now switches to the outside on some of these slower cars as he makes his way up the top of Bitchapave Hill, goes between two Minis, and it's Matthews who leads over the top of the hill for the first time. Little Mini getting into some strife there, but Hopwood has already passed about 10 cars, but he already has another 12 still to pass as they work to the back part of the course, and still Ken Matthews and the Mustang running away with this one as they complete half a lap.
Hopwood is up in 9th place already and passing one of the Minis, and that's an amazing progress. Whether he can catch the leader in only 5 laps, I think, is too difficult a question, but still.
Sideways there, and Bruce Allen and the Mini has made up a little bit of ground as they come out of that corner and head down to Winfield, the right-hander, with Hopwood still cutting a way through this very, very heavy traffic into about 8th place in the field. There's Matthews. Second place being held down by Allen. And a whole gaggle of cars. There's Hopwood working to the inside as they come through onto the main straightaway. One lap down for Remain, and they're sideways, including Hopwood's big Chevrolet Impala.
He has car 1 in front of him. That's David Clement. He should gobble up the Mini on the way up the hill. We'll see how they go. Mini pulls over to one side. That's where Peter Hopwood wants to go. And if I was in the Mini, I wouldn't stand in front of that big Chevy. It'd be like driving a little brick and seeing a whole wall falling behind you. The Hopwood driving with a great deal of daring. This is for cars that used to race, touring cars that used to race from the mid-60s back to earlier cars. So if you remember those great days of racing, Norm Beatty, Peter Mallett, Matt, Brian Holding, and the like, this will bring back some great memories. Not too many of the Chevy Impalas raced. Peter Hopwood got hold of one because it was a lot of fun, and he certainly entertains the crowd. You can see there where he leant on the Cortina and the start line. Mind you, it wouldn't be too expensive to repair. The whole car cost him so little that he just goes out in the racing and enjoys it.
It's just so much of it to repair.
So much and so often, I suspect. There he is, wagging the tail in the middle of the field. He still has to get by David Clement. He's doing a great job with the little Mini there. He's just behind Steve Williams in the Holden in 89 going through there, and surely this time he'll be able to get by Clement. In the meantime, it's back to the man leading the race, Ken Matthews, who's now under some sort of challenge from Bruce Allen, the Mini, who has closed up. He's made up several car lengths in the last lap. They've covered 2.5 laps now, so the race is roughly halfway through. And if Allen is going to win this race, he's got to get right up on the tail of Matthews, certainly within the next lap, to give himself maybe 1.5 laps of time to try and pass. He's making up a lot of ground through these bends. This is a fast part of the course, and Allen is really flying. Look how he's closed up. Well, he really is in a competitive position now. He doesn't have the pace to lead him up the hill. He has to try and get by around some of the bends and build up some sort of lead to withstand a last-minute challenge that Matthews might be able to mount. But Allen is close. He has to stay on the tail and be as close as he can. He wants to pass as close as he can for the run up the straight. If he can get in close and get some sort of aerodynamic drag, some assistance there, he'll be in fairly good shape to get by as they go over the top of the mountain. The blue flag being waved to let Matthews know that there's someone behind him, information that he probably already possesses. And you can see there the legs of the Mustang, the big V8 pulling away from the Mini. Now this is where Allen will make his challenge. He has to get up and hopefully get by him this lap. He is trying desperately hard across the road like a windscreen wiper. Comes in wide. He can go there deliberately. He went there because he couldn't keep it in close. But takes a good line pulling out of Dunlop. He's right on the tail of the Mustang. and maybe he can get by this time because he is very fast down here through Mazda, and particularly through the left-hander coming up. Another wag of the tail. He'll come in hard here, but I think the Mustang will be there. No, he's right alongside. Says, excuse me. I'm there. And Matthews says, no, I heard you, I didn't see you. And all of a sudden he sees him. There's him in front now. He's making a move to pass again. But if Alan can hold the inside line, he should come out in better shape through the corner. And this is side-by-side motoring. Alan will come through first. Now, where's Matthews going to go? He's going to go behind him. That's where he will pass almost certainly going up the mountain. They're about to get the last lap board. It's being hung out now for the car, so he'll know how far to go, and he will have to get by Will Matthews to have any chance because he knows now the Mini is quick around the bends. Let's watch him on the big squirt up the mountain. This is a critical part of the race. The Mini has to hold that inside line. If Matthews gets across and holds it, no, Alan's kept it. Alan will stay in front as they come over the top, and that was good driving, fairly breathtaking stuff. He stayed in front there.
A little bit of opposite lock there to try and get the car around the corner. And with just a little over half a lap remaining, still 34, Bruce Allen. And Matthews will have to wait and see whether he can come back. This is the part of the circuit that obviously favours the Mini and Allen. Greg Topfer back in third place, and meanwhile the Impala still tries to stalk its birds of prey down the back straight.
Ian Stewart's up in fourth, which is an amazing result because he started from the 16th position on the grid. Allen leads. Ken Matthews brings the big Mustang into sight. It's he who's playing the Mini tactic now, trying to come in hard and fast, and he'll rely on the greater acceleration of the V8 here, but I don't think he can do it. He was trying hard. All he's done is take a lot of paint off the side of the car, controls it nicely, has done damage, has lost the race. Allen will go through, assuming he can keep it off the fence, and Matthews trying to keep Topfer at bay and keep the car straight, goes across the second place, Topfer second, and look who came up into fourth place, rather. It was car 9 with a big characteristic wagon.